Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this look, this purpley half-cut crease, holographic, right? Is that holographic? I don't know, but I am using my Colourpop It's My Pleasure palette. If you want to learn how to get this really gorgeous and out there half-cut crease, then please keep on watching. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. I'm obviously priming with my MAC Paint Pot Soft Ochre, and taking my beloved brush, 211 from Luxie Beauty. I'm going to be setting my base. I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Powder in Butter with my Luxie Large Fluff Brush. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm using my eyes. I know this palette from Colourpop actually launched about a week ago, but I kind of put off on purchasing it because I didn't know if I wanted to purchase it. I knew it was gorgeous, but I was just like, oh, do I need it? Like, it's like really on and off about it, but I bit the bullet and I got it because it's so gorgeous, and this is the It's My Pleasure palette. I do have the Ooh La La palette, which I really enjoy, and this is the palette right here. Like, look at how gorgeous these shades are. I'm in love, and I love this new like plastic packaging they're doing, and I hope they like stay with this because it's so cute. And I love that it's so affordable, but it also comes with a really big mirror, and it's just really good for traveling or when you're like doing makeup in a pinch. And let's get started. Start off by using my Morphe R37 to use as a transition brush. I'm going to be taking this color right here called Kitten Fish, this light purple shade. And I'm just going to go ahead and start lightly blending it from the outer corners inward. And I don't really do a lot of purple looks, I've realized. Like, I do a lot of berries and cranberries and neutral looks and like sometimes blue and green, but I don't think I've ever done like a purple look on my channel, like a straight up purple pastel kind of like this. So I'm really excited because those purples are really gorgeous. So next, with the same, actually I'm going to take a different brush and take another R37, a clean one. I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Fan Fiction, which is kind of like Kitten Fish, but a little bit deeper in color. And yeah, just a little bit deeper in color, more purpley mauve, I think. And I'm really going to focus this on the outer corners. And sticking with the same R37, I'm going to go ahead and take Pretty Cruel right here, which is like a mauve-y color. And it has a little bit of gold silver flecks to it, but it's still like a matte shade. So I'm going to go ahead and also apply that into the outer corner as well. I'm going to see if any of the flecks like get on my outer corner. And I think this shade Pretty Cruel really like grounded my brighter shades, like the two brighter shades I used, which I really liked by itself, but you can tell that it's kind of more like wearable, and it really deepened it up and made it like more grounded. I don't know how to say it, like how to explain it even more. I'm really excited for this look. I'm going to go back with my first R37 without any additional product. I'm just going to blend and make the edges softer. So I'm going to put down my It's a Pleasure palette. I'm going to go ahead and take the Pretty Much palette from Colourpop, which is one of their like 6-pan palettes right here. And I'm going to be taking this shade called Cool It, which is like a deeper purple, before I go ahead and use the darkest shade in the palette. I'm taking a Morphe M433 to apply this, which is kind of like a 217. I'm just going to tap. I'm going to go back to It's a Pleasure palette, and I'm going to be taking this color right here, which is called Sleeper, which is a deep, deep, cool-toned purpley shade. Taking my same M433. Back with my first R37, taking a little bit of Kitten Fish and blend in the outer corners first, and then go in. And then with whatever I have left on my M433, I'm going to take that into the inner corners. I went ahead and cut my crease. Today I'm using my Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape in Light Sand. I love this concealer for shape tape I love this concealer for cutting my crease or doing a half cut crease because, or like just blanking out the canvas and then applying something shimmery over, just because it dries to a powder finish and kind of really sets itself. So it's a really good base to use on top of that, and it doesn't peel or anything over an eyeshadow base if that's what you use. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my It's My Pleasure palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade right here called, mine broke when I was like opening and closing the palette, and I didn't realize how soft it was. I didn't drop it or anything, I was just like opening and closing it, and I guess like this shadow is really, really soft because it's like pressed glitter, I think, and it just shattered, and I was like, no. But it's a really gorgeous shade. Take my finger and I'm going to apply it first. Look how gorgeous it is. Go ahead and take my Dose of Colors shader brush and just grab it on my brush so that I can really apply this close. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the shade called Earthshine right here. Kind of has like a pinky purple duochrome, kind of like Mr. Sandman. I'm going to just take it on my fingers. It looks like this, and I'm going to pat it on top. Ooh. Guys, this is so pretty. And you can really tell that it's on there now. I go ahead and take my Morphe M433 and take the color Sleeper, that deep shade we used. Stick a little bit of it and pat it. Taking my Morphe R41, I'm going to take Sleeper again and just further blend everything out, but make sure it's like, but this brush is much more precise, so it's a lot easier to do so. So now I'm going to step away from the eyes really quick, and I'm going to move on to my complexion. I'm going to go ahead and add some glow back into my face. This is my Marc Jacobs Do You Dewdrops. Taking my trusty Tarte Cosmetics buffer brush, I'm just going to take that, really like make a mixture out of it on the back of my hand and apply it to the high points of my cheeks. So glowy and so pretty. Now I'm going to take my all-time holy grail favorite foundation. This is the YSL All Hours foundation. I'm in the color BD40 Warm Sand. A little bit more of the Marc Jacobs Do You Dewdrops, just like half a pump. My Sonia Kashuk foundation brush, I'm just going to mix it together. My Real Techniques buffer brush, I'm going to go ahead and take my Skindinavia setting spray, spritz it a little bit, and go ahead and blend this out. I'm going to go ahead and take my Beauty Blender and buff out everything else. I'm now going to go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger, and I'm going to go ahead and conceal and correct, mostly correct my dark circles and the darkness anywhere else, and also carve out my shadow. Go ahead and blend this out. Go ahead and add my brightening concealer. I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe E28 and blend out where my concealer and shadow meet per usual. I just don't want that demarcation there. And it just makes it look so much nicer. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but like everything looks more blended, more seamless, and like it really flows together. I'm going to go ahead and take my brightening concealers. I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Neutral, and then my Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Light 16. I'm first going to apply my Urban Decay one first. I've had this for quite a while actually, so I'm just trying to like use it up because I have like a lot of concealers. I just love makeup and I love buying it. Taking my Colourpop concealer. Right, and before I go ahead and bake under my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and blend out once more. So it's time to dust off this Fenty Pro Filt'r powder, and I recently picked up some English, it's hard, I don't know why. Recently went to my local drugstore and I found a couple of drugstore items, new drugstore items and drugstore items that have already been launched that I've been wanting to try but haven't found. So I have been seeing the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Powder Foundation are like coming out, launching, I don't know. Like I just don't know how to put my sentences into words clearly at this moment. But I've been really wanting to try it because you guys know I love my Maybelline Fit Me powder and Fit Me foundation. So I found it and I decided to pick it up because obviously I love Maybelline complexion products and I love this. I don't really use this like by itself. This is more of like setting my face or dusting off my translucent powder, but I do really like it and it really does set my makeup beautifully. Using that, I'm in the color 220, same as my Maybelline Fit Me. And the brush I'm using is my Morphe R13. Now taking my Morphe E3, I'm going to go ahead and lightly dust my face. Just really setting it so that it's prepped and set for everything else that I'm going to apply, especially bronzer. Because my face is so oily, I need to have like everything set in order for it to stay longer, and especially when I'm applying bronzer. If not, it's literally going to look so blotchy and so streaky that I would not even want to continue this video basically. So the same time when I picked up these drugstore, when I went to this drugstore, I found a couple of bronzers, Wet n Wild bronzers. I picked up 3. I posted it on my Instagram stories. This is the one I have today. I have Ticket to Brazil and Sunset Strip Tease, these 2 colors right here. Very gorgeous. I love my Queensland Wet n Wild bronzer, so I decided to pick these up. I know these are new too. These are the Wet n Wild's Color Icon bronzers. This is such a pretty shade, and I think I'm going to mix the two. This one has a little bit of shimmer to it, but it's also a more cool tone. Like this has a more orangey, peachy tone, and this is more cool toned. So I'm going to mix those together. I'm going to take my Equal Tools, like buffer brush, powder brush, not quite sure. Take all that, and I'm going to go ahead and really just warm up my face. Bronze it up, add a little bit of definition. These two mixed together are really gorgeous. And these do have like a slight glow to each of them. I want to say like a, ooh, both like a little slight sheen. After that, I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. This is my Too Faced Cocoa Perfection, Chiseled to Perfection, Chiseled, I don't know what the name is obviously. I'm taking my Morphe E4 angled brush and blend out using my Morphe E41. Now I'm going to go ahead and carve out contour. I'm going to let this set for a little bit and decide what kind of eyeliner and everything I want to use on my eyes, and then I will report back. And I'm back. So I have gone ahead and dusted off that Fenty powder, and I also applied some lashes. These are my House of Lashes Iconics. They're really pretty, and I thought they'd make this look even more like flirty, cute. I did lay them up straight, but the shadows, like the lid shade, is so pretty and so sparkly. You can still see it. So yay! Now I'm gonna go ahead and put some color in the lower lash line, taking my It's My Pleasure palette, and I will be taking the color Sleeper right here. And for my waterline and my eyeliner, I went ahead and tightlined with my LA Girl Ultimate eyeliner in Lasting Brown, and then the liner that I did use to smudge on the bottom, as you can see, is my Colourpop Creme Gel Liner in Piggy Bank, and I kind of ordered these 2 liners, also Crybaby and my It's a Pleasure palette, together as like a set. So I like got a deal on it, I guess, and I was like, whatever, these are cute. That is, I don't know if you can see the little like bright purple on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Makeup Shack T66 and grab Sleeper and smudge that on my lower lash line. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Dose of Colors shader brush and blend this out. Palette, I'm gonna be taking the shade Pretty Cruel. Actually, I'm going to be taking Fan Fiction, and I'm going to blend it out. Like, it just makes it look so pretty. I'm going to apply some blush. So I also picked this blush up, and I don't know if it's new. I don't think I've seen it before, but then I feel like I have seen it. But I love the Milani Baked Blushes. This is their Baked Blush in Rose d'Oro. It's in number... Ooh! Comes with a brush. Okay. Looks like this, and it's a really pretty berry, rosy, golden. Has some like golden streaks to it. Taking this Colourpop brush, I'm going to go ahead and apply that. For highlight, I picked up the, I believe these are new because that's what it says. So I picked up the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Golden Flower Crown, which is so pretty and so pigmented. It looks like this. Gorgeous. And I also picked up their loose powder highlighter. This is called Loose Highlighting Powder in the shade I'm So Lit. And I know this is new because I seen Katie open it in one of her PR packages. Don't like that Wet n Wild still does not put the names at the bottom. Like, it's kind of annoying. They don't, because nobody wants to keep the sticker on. Never tried their loose highlighter before. I just like didn't even tilted it just a little bit and a whole bunch came out. Okay. Ever tried their loose highlighter before, only their pressed one. I'm going to be taking my Anastasia A23. Take I'm So Lit. I'm going to start with that first. And that is gorgeous. It's very finely milled, which is good to know. Gosh, blinding. Taking my Luxie 231. This was like $5 or $6 or even less, and it comes with a whole bunch. I go ahead and set my brows now using the Kaja Beauty Brow Blowout in Soft Brunette. I'm going to go ahead and set my face using my Skindinavia setting spray. We are moving on to lips. I did go ahead and apply some mascara on my lower lashes. This is my Benefit Roller Lash. It's what I used on my lashes as well. Quite a few of nude lip liners yet again. I just don't know what to wear because this look is obviously very dramatic and I need something more nude and subdued because I'm going out after this. Go ahead and take Sienna from Jouer Cosmetics. Really do like this lip liner. I'm going to go ahead and apply Colourpop's Lippy Stick. I haven't used their Lippy Stick in a long time. These are like one of my first purchases from Colourpop actually. So going back to my roots. I'm going to go ahead and take She Bad, and this is their Matte X formula. I'm not quite sure. I haven't purchased any of their lippy sticks in a while. I like used to go crazy over their lippy sticks. One of my first videos I made with Colourpop products was a lippy stick swatch video. And yeah, I know they used to launch a lot of these, and this was like a collection from a while ago. So I don't know if they still have this color, but I'm assuming they might still have this formulation. So it's just like a really nude. Go back with Sienna lip liner. I'm just going to line the lips again just to clean it up, make it more precise. This lip is actually so pretty and so nude. Like, I love me some nude lips. And this formulation is just very easy. It is a matte formula, although it's not drying out my lips. It's not supposed to. From what I remember when they launched this Matte X formula, it's supposed to be very similar to their Ultra Matte Lip formula. If I remember correctly, I'm not quite sure. But it's just not as drying. Because their Ultra Matte Lip, although they are such pretty colors and such affordable prices, they were a little bit drying if you applied too much. So the end of this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know if you got this It's My Pleasure palette. I really do like it, and I love the colors, and I really like how this look turned out. It's so gorgeous. I'm in love. In love. So if you guys want to see more videos, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and please follow me on Instagram and Twitter to know what I'm doing when I'm not on YouTube or posting a video, and press the bell button so you're notified the next time I upload.